Hi everyone, my name is Cheryl. Thanks for checking in with my YouTube channel. In this yoga sequence today, we're going to be strengthening and then stretching the legs. And we're going to build up to our final pose, which is split pose. Okay, so those of you that have been itching to do splits for a while, if you do this every day, you'll get there. Okay, good morning or good evening, depending where you are in the world. We're going to start, at the top of the mat. And if you have 2 blocks, I recommend them. If you don't, you can maybe use a chair to lean on or something else that gives you support around your house. Okay. So let's just start at the top of the mat. Okay, and we're going to ground through the feet, taking the feet about hip width distance apart, and just start to take, we call loose coat arms. Okay, just swinging side to side. As you do this, feel your lower body stable and feel your feet pressing into the earth. You're really connected to the earth. Take a nice deep inhale and let it out through your mouth. Good. Now we're going to bring our hands to our shoulders, stand up nice and tall, and same thing. Inhale and exhale, twisting. Take it at your own pace. If you feel like it's safe to make it a little faster, you can. Good, and then we're going to do the opposite side. So inhale when you go to the opposite side, and exhale. Good, and relax the arms. Take one long breath. Inhale. Let it out through your mouth. Good, now bring your palms all the way up to the sky. And same thing, twist. Inhale, exhale. Keep those feet firmly grounded and try to keep the lower body stable. Good, other side. Inhale this way, exhale. Good, all right, relax the arms. We're gonna face forward on our mat and bend your knees. Use your hands for support on your thighs, and when you're ready, bring your hands all the way down to the earth. Bend the knees as much as you need to feel it in your lower back, or take the feet wider. Let your head hang so the neck can relax. Maybe grab opposite elbows. You can sway side to side here. You can see how we're relaxing the entire back. One more breath. And relax the spine. And we're going to bring our hands to our thighs, fingers pointing in. And on your exhale, you're going to round into cat. Bring your chin into your chest, navel to the spine. And then inhale, open up your heart, lift your chin, draw the shoulders back away from the ears. Good, arching the back, and then exhale, round back into cat. Good. Inhale, we call this cow. Draw the shoulders back, point through the tailbone, lift the heart and chin. Good, one more round, exhale. And inhale. Good, exhale out through the mouth. Good, we're going to come all the way up to standing. We're going to start with strengthening the legs, so bending the knees, and we're going to reach our arms directly forward in front of us. We want the weight a little bit more in the heels. Okay, reach through the arms. We're going to hold it here for 5 breaths. If you feel any discomfort in your low back, point the tailbone under, lengthening the back. Good. Gaze directly forward, 3 more breaths. Good, and come all the way up to standing. Inhale, we're going to reach the arms out and up. And bring your hands to your heart and exhale, forward fold. You can hold onto a block here for stability. And I like to start with my heels and toes touching, and we're going to take the left leg to the sky. Standing split. Now it's okay if this base leg is, if the knee is bent, okay, a little bit. Eventually the hamstrings will open up and the leg will be completely straight. Okay. Reach through the right heel and try to point the right toes down to the earth. So we're going for stability. Okay, some of you may be able to lift your leg higher than me. Okay, this is where I'm at. But you want to try to keep your hips level to the earth. So I'll demo what you don't want to do. You don't want to open up. You don't want to stack that left hip on top of the right. Try to keep both hip points pointing down. This makes it a little bit more challenging. Take one more breath. Good, and bring that left leg in to meet the right. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold it. Good, inhale, reach out and up. Good, exhale, rest. Arms down by your sides. Step the feet hip width distance apart. We're going to come up to the toes, so lifting your heels as high as you can. Once again, hands directly out from the shoulders, arms are straight, gaze is forward, and you're going to bend your knees. Okay. You're going to lift your heels as high as you can here. Whoa. Good. Try not to lean back or forward. Okay, try to keep those shoulders directly over the hips and keep those heels lifted. Steady the breath, 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. And 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Come all the way up. Lower the heels. Good. Inhale, reach out and up. Hands to your heart. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to take that right leg up to the sky. I like to bring my heels and toes to touch first. Good, and then right leg up this time. Good. Gaze at your left big toe. Find the breath. And once again, try to keep those hips level. Don't open up the hip. Drop that right hip down. It's okay if you have to bend that standing knee. Take 2 more breaths here. Good, and bring that right foot in to meet the left. All right, we're gonna heel toe those feet out wide as the mat, and then draw the tailbone down into a squat pose. Hands to your heart. Good, now it's okay if the heels are lifted or you have to bring your hands down to the earth for support. Just relax the low back, feel that tailbone melting down. If you want a little bit more, you can feel those inner thighs pressing back behind you. One more breath. Good. All right, we're going to bring our hands forward and walk yourself back into a down dog position. This is an upside down V. Good. Relaxing your head. If your hamstrings still feel tight, just bend those knees a little bit. Try to get the length in the spine until those hamstrings open up. You can walk your dog out, bending one knee, bending the other. Steady the breath. And then bring that right leg to the sky and bring it forward between your hands. Lower the back knee. We're Reach your arms up to the sky, send your hips forward. If this is enough, stay here. You want to feel the stretch in the left hip flexor, left front of the hip, right here. If you need more, bend your left elbow. Take your right hand and pull that left elbow back behind you and then lean a little bit to your right. Try to keep your chin up away from your chest. And then find that stability, that sanctuary within the breath. Slow it down. Press down into that front foot. One more breath. And hands to your heart. And we're going to twist to the right. So you're going to bring your left elbow to the outside of your thigh. You can stay right here. Option 1. Option 2, tucking the back toes under and lifting the back knee. Okay, sink down into the hips. That's where we want to be. And lift up through the heart. Gaze can be down here. Try to twist right from that midline. If you want to challenge yourself, take your gaze up above that right shoulder. Keep reaching through the back heel. And bring your hands down to the earth. We're going to lower that back knee, and we're going to come to the top of the foot. All right, so this one can be kind of rough on your knees, so it's up to you if you want to do it. If you don't want to do it, keep reaching your arms to the sky, sending your hips forward. Okay. If you want to join me into this deep psoas hip flexor stretch, keep the toes pointed and lift the knee. Make sure you're not tucking the toes under. When you're ready, reach your arms up to the sky. 3 breaths. Keep lifting up through the heart. 1 more. Good, and bring those hands down. Awesome, you guys. Little break here. We're going to straighten through the right leg. Good, flex through the foot. So you want those toes reaching back to the forehead. It's okay if you have a slight bend in the knee, if your leg is tight. And you're trying to lengthen your spine and try to touch your chin to your toes. Heart stays open. You can always use your blocks here for support. Left hip slightly back, right hip slightly forward. So that the hips are level to the front. One more breath. Bend that left knee. We're going to tuck the back toes, the right knee. We're going to tuck the back toes under. Okay, lift the back knee. When you're ready, press down into that right foot and then float up to the sky. Bring your arms wide in airplane. Good. Keep breathing. 1 more breath. Good, and then step that left foot in to meet the right. Inhale, reach up to the sky. We're going to interlace our thumbs here. Okay, as I reach up to the sky and back. If that's too much, bring your hands to your lower back. Try to bring the heels and toes to touch. Lift up through the heart. Look up, reach or look behind you. So your option, hands to the lower back. Keep those glutes engaged, send your hips forward. Just do the best you can. 1 more breath. Good, and then let your arms rest down by your sides. Hearts open, shoulders relaxed, slow down the breath. 3 breaths here. One more. And inhale, reach all right leg up to the sky. Good, and then bring it forward between your hands. Lower the back knee. Reach your arms up to the sky and send your hips forward. So this time you want to feel it in the right hip flexor, right here. You have to lean into those hips. If you want to take it further, you're going to bend the right elbow, take that left hand, pull that right elbow back, and then lean a little bit to your left. Try to keep your chin up. Good. It's not easy getting into a split, is it? One more breath. Good. We're going to bring our hands down to the earth. Okay, and then actually we're going to bring our hands to our heart, and we're going to twist to our left. So that right elbow now goes to the outside of your thigh. Okay. So you can stay here, or you can lift the back knee. You can gaze down or up above that left shoulder. Sink into the hips and reach through that right heel. How deep of a breath can you take? In and out through the nose. Try to keep your heart open. Bring your hands down. We're going to lower that back knee. Okay, now if you want to join me, if this doesn't feel good on your knee, don't do it. We're going to tuck the back toes under so you're pointing through the toes. Or you're going to come to the top of your foot. You're going to lift that back knee. And then reach up to the sky. Hold it here. One more breath. All right, lower that back knee. Half split, straighten through the front leg. Toes reach back to the forehead. Try to draw that left hip back slightly and the right hip slightly forward. And bring your chin to your foot. Keeping the heart center open. Steady the breath. Listen to your breath. Good, bend that front knee. Okay, when you're ready, we're going to take the weight onto the left leg. Keep pressing that left foot down into the earth, lift the back knee. When you're ready, bring your arms wide and float up into airplane. Okay, and bring that left foot down to meet the right. We're going to back bend here for 3 breaths. You can interlace the thumbs, reach up, look up, send those hips forward, or you can bring your hands to your lower back. One more breath. And bring your hands to your heart. Relax your arms, keep the heart open. Shoulders relaxed, stand up tall for 3 breaths. Slow it down. Notice your heart rate. Slow it down. Make that exhale a little bit longer than your inhale. your heart. Exhale, forward fold. Step your feet as wide as the mat. Okay. Turn your feet out slightly, swap pose, drop it down, release the low back for 3 breaths. Down to the earth. We're going to step back into a down dog. And we're going to take one side. Inhale, let it out through your mouth. Left leg to the sky, and then bringing it to the outside of that left hand. Lowering the back knee, we're going to come into lizard pose. Okay, you can take the blocks here and rest here. Keep leaning into the hips. Okay, you can come down on your forearms. You can come all the way down to the earth or down to blocks. You can lean your hips side to side here. Find a good spot and hold. Breathe. Try to relax your shoulders, soften your face, and surrender. And keep letting go. Take 2 more breaths. Okay, you're going to bend your back knee and reach around with your left hand finding the foot. Okay, you want to be forward on the front, just in front of the knee. You don't want to be on the kneecap. If this is too much, don't do it yet. Okay, maybe take the class a few times until the body starts to open. Okay. Leg. We're going to heel toe the left foot over to the right into a pigeon pose. Okay, so the foot can be closer into the groin or further away. The shin could be parallel to the front of the mat. We just want to feel a stretch in the outer left thigh into your glute. Okay, so feel free to bring the foot more forward or back depending on where you feel the stretch. Okay, and then give yourself any support you need so that you can relax into it. Keep softening and surrendering where you can. Relax your jaw, your shoulders. And then making that exhale a little bit longer than your inhale. So the exhale slows down the heart rate. Make your way into a down dog. Good. And walk your dog out, bend one knee, bend the other. Ooh, feel how that left side feels compared to the right. When you're ready, lift that right leg, and then bring that foot to the outside of the right hand, lowering the back knee. Lizard pose. Okay, so you can come down to the forearms. Okay, you can lift the inside of the foot and letting your knee go out to the side. Okay, you want to get into the hips, so wherever it feels right for you, settle in. Maybe take a nice deep inhale and let it out through your mouth. Good. Relax relax your shoulders, your hands. Maybe relax your head if you can. Take little gentle movements with the head so the neck doesn't get stiff. And then walking your hands back up. We're gonna bend the back knee, and if this hurts your knee, don't do it. Reach around with your right hand, finding the foot. Okay, try to get the weight forward in front of the knee onto the thigh. You should feel this one in your quads, front of the legs. That right foot over to the left until you're in pigeon pose. Remember, the foot could be closer into the body or further away. The most important thing is that you're feeling that outer right thigh into the glute stretch, nothing in the knee. Okay. You don't want to feel anything in the knee, and when you're ready, settle in. Every side's different. So just accepting wherever you are on the side and try to soften. Making friends with it, softening with each exhale. Really getting comfortable in the hips. Slowly walking your hands up. Taking it into a down dog. Gently bending one knee, bending the other. And we're going to lower the knees and come into a child's pose. Knees wide, toes touching, and sitting back. Now we want to feel this in our inner thighs. So some of you may feel it in your inner thighs right here, just laying in child's pose. If you need more of an inner thigh stretch, just turn your feet out and see if that does it. Okay, if not, start to bring your hips forward. Maybe take your feet wider into, this is called frog pose, just how it looks. Ooh, now I feel it. There it is. Good. Breathe. You can bring your hips slightly forward or slightly back to see where it is for you. Okay, where you can find that inner thigh sensation. We won't stay here too long. Take a sigh if you need it. Try to surrender as much as you can. Let go of the tension. You do that through the breath. So find your breath. your hands up. Okay, bring your knees in as best as you can get out of that pose, as calmly as possible, okay? That's a hard one to get out of. All right, are you guys ready for splits? Because I know I am. All right, we're gonna come into a down dog. You're gonna bring that right leg forward between your hands, lower the back knee. We're gonna take a half split to start. Straighten that left leg, so the left leg is forward. And then if you feel ready, you can stay in half split if you need to, okay, until you feel ready. Or start to slide that left heel forward. You can use the blocks for support. Okay, and breathe. We're gonna hold here for a little bit. This is option one. Okay, if you've done this a few times and you feel kind of comfortable, you can put a block under your thigh for support and maybe reach your arms up to the sky. Okay, let gravity work with you, melt you down to the earth. If you're in a full split, you could even reach your arms above your head, bend the back knee, and grab the foot. Try to keep your heart open. Slowly come out of it, bending that front knee. Okay, and then making your way into tabletop. And we're gonna come into a down dog. One breath here, inhale. And exhale. Good, now we're gonna lift that right leg and bring it forward between your hands. Lower the back knee, half split to start. Straightening through the front leg. Okay, so once again, you can stay here. If you'd like to go further, you can slide that right heel forward. Okay, or you can put a block under your thigh and reach your arms up to the sky for a little bit of freedom. Good, keep melting, working with gravity. Left hip slightly forward, right hip slightly back, so the hips are squared off to the front as best as they can be. They'll open up a little bit, but just try to keep them a little squared off. Find the serenity in the breath. You can also do this by holding on to 2 chairs on each side of you. And try to relax as much as you can. Relax that left glute. Take one more breath. Good. Bend that front knee. Make your way into a down dog. Okay, take your time. Relax your head. Make sure you're not holding any tension in the jaw, the face. One more breath. Lowering the knees, coming onto your back, finding a block, or maybe a big book you have, something that we're just gonna level out the pelvis. We're gonna take a supported bridge. Okay, you decide how high you want the block. And relax the whole pelvis area. So this is really for integration. Let everything integrate. Relax the whole body. flow freely. Let your face soften and your hands curl. One more breath. Press your feet down into the earth. Engage your glutes. Lift your hips. Remove the block and roll down one vertebrae at a time. Take your feet a little bit wider than your hips and take your knees side to side. Move in any way that feels good to you, and then coming into Shavasana, your final resting pose. Allowing the whole body to relax. Your jaw drop down to your heart. Allow the eyes to get heavy. Fall back into your head. Look towards your throat and feel your eyes roll down your throat. Notice the energy moving freely through the body. Start to move in any way that feels good to you. When you're ready, you can give your knees a hug and roll around on your back a little bit. When you're ready, you can roll over to one side into fetal position and come up from there, or you can roll up and down the spine, coming up to a seated position. Bringing your hands to your heart center. Taking a moment of gratitude for whatever you're grateful for in your life today. Namaste. you for joining me today. There'll be more videos to come, and my full-time profession, I've been teaching yoga for 7 years full-time. Completed 500 hours of yoga therapy. If you guys have any questions about the video, comments, feel free to email me at my email down below. You could also send love donations through PayPal to that email as well. Okay, and if you felt like this video helped you in any way, you can give whatever's good for you. Okay, and if you have any video ideas, anything you'd like to work on, just send those to me as well. Okay, all right, see you guys later.